Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Well, I said on the last video I might give you a snippet of an art lesson. Now this is not really for beginners, for the children as they come in and get started. It is a little bit more advanced, but it's basically just for eye-hand coordination. It helps you learn to get what's here down to your pencil and then on to the paper. Helps you put on the paper what you're thinking in here. Hand-eye coordination, they call it. So what we're going to do is we're going to draw a circle, a perfect circle. Well, it won't be perfect the first time, I assure you. We're going to put our pencil on the paper, but we're not going to draw around that way to make the circle. We're going to put our pencil on the paper, and without lifting it off, we're going to go back and forward across the paper until the shape that we have drawn forms a circle. I haven't done this exercise for many years, so my first attempt is going to be shocking. Plus I'm not sure if my board is very stable here. It's probably better to do it on a flat table. Just do it at home. Have a go, guys. If you've got a pen, a piece of paper or a pencil, just put it on the table in front of you. Don't use AI, okay? Just completely freehand, without looking at anything. Just start drawing back and forward lines like that to form the shape of a circle. Let's have a go at it and I'll show you what I mean. This won't be good, guys. It won't be pretty, but let's have a go. Okay, back and forward. Back and forward without taking my pen or pencil off the paper. Oh, the paper's getting a bit wrinkly, so I have to take it off. Probably not a good way to do it. I need to have it on a more firm, solid backboard. But you get the idea. My circle is pretty wonky. I probably need to do it on a nice flat table. Well, it looks pretty crazy. Like I said, I haven't done it for many years, so I need to go over it, practice it a few times, and then I'm sure I'll be able to get a perfect circle. It's just practicing with your pencil, basically. Let's have a look. I'll show you how bad it looks. Here we go. That looks pretty bad, doesn't it? Pretty wonky. So you put your pen up here, just go back and forward, and gradually forming the shape of a circle. It'll be pretty wonky the first few times, but after you practice it, you should get a nice round circle here, and your drawing will fill in the shape of that circle. Well, today I thought I would share my philosophy in regards to children learning art, because it's not just all about fun and playtime. Learning art and creative skills develops the left-hand side of the brain, the part that has to do with creativity, hand-eye coordination, like art and music and all those sort of creative skills. And this is important. It's also important for the children to learn to actually start a project and finish a project. The world is full of people who start new ideas and businesses and all sorts of things. People are good at starting, but people are not good at actually finishing. And it's very important that children learn the skill of starting a project and seeing it through to completion, finishing a project. And this is where painting or drawing comes in. You start a drawing, you start a piece of art, and you see it through till it's completed. Even early as the age of 5 or 6, when you can learn to complete a project and you see the finished drawing or piece of art and you're happy with it, you're proud of it, and other people see it and make positive comments, this affects you. It lifts your confidence, it lifts your self-esteem, and it's very important for a child to get into these kind of habits, to see a project through to completion And that feeling of confidence, that boost, will also affect other areas of their life, right through their education. And this is important. I remember winning my first art competition. I was 7 years old, and I've never forgotten it. I even remember the drawing that I did. I think I coloured it in with crayons, but it was definitely, I started with a pencil drawing. I remember that. I've never forgotten it. And I had a lot of good feedback and comments from everybody who looked at it, and that encouraged me and inspired me to keep on going and do more drawings and paintings. I've never been one for competitions right through my life, but I remember winning that one. I think it's probably the only art competition I'd ever entered. But I have won awards before, ones that for like selling the most. I was a member of the Rangitikei Painters Society or group when I was in my 20s, and I won an award as the artist who had sold the most paintings in the area at a special exhibition. Right, I'm going to get started on an oil painting here, and I'm going to get into some nice, beautiful snow-capped mountains, some beautiful trees and some water and some bushes. It's going to be beautiful, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Right, so we're going to do an oil painting today, and we'll keep the progress on it over the next video. But these are the tools I'm going to be using, and the brushes, and basically the colours: white, the blues, and some greens and reds, and some oil there, some linseed oil, which I can use to thin the paint and wash over the board. So let's get started, and we'll see you on the next video, right? We'll get this masterpiece all done.